Alright, so this is for all my .NET whores out there. It's about .kilo. Hey buddy. Hey buddy. Alright. Of course, rocking the fatty hoodie. Alright. So this is going to be a tutorial for the gel seats. So I ordered them from HT Moto website. I'll post that information later. It's got the gel install instructions here. I ordered 2 pieces, one for the front, one for the back. And it's got the smoothing foam as well. This stuff's pretty cool. It's like super jello. So yeah, just gonna get started here. Alright, so now I'm gonna go over the tools I'm gonna be using. This huge white sheet here is marine vinyl. I picked it up and I'm probably gonna be using about this much. If anybody actually wants some, just PM me and let me know. Alright, so we have a cutting board, ruler, scissors, we got our cutter, got the caliper, some double-sided tape here. I'm also going to be using a paint scraper to act as a leveler because I don't have a leveler. We got a staple gun, some all-purpose glue, and this black stuff here is a fabric that I found after some research. It's called Tough Tech. It's actually like a non-slip fabric. So I'm planning to put a strip through the middle of my seats and prevent my nuts from hitting the tank. Of course, we got the gel here. Alright. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is I actually pre-measured some strips here just to kind of did a layout as to what I think I want it to look like. So I'm going to use that and cut out some vinyl. Alright, so I've cut out my vinyl strips. Yeah, we're ready to go. Put it on the bike. Alright, so first I'm taking the Tough Tech material and I put some double-sided tape on it so that I can just stick it onto the seat and I know it as a reference section. Okay, so now that I have my positioning right, I have marked off all the insides so that I know where the flaps are supposed to sit. Alright, so now all the staples are out, except for this one. Okay, so as you can see, everything's still in that shape of the seat, and I'm only adding material on top. So what I might have to do is hand sew it, or I have my trusty $20 sewing machine from Canadian Tire. Yes, I know how to sew. That's what we did home ec for. Alright, so now I'm just going to take some of this multi-purpose glue stuff and just spread it around here. Alright, so I'm back from work. I probably spent about an hour and a half kind of tailoring because I did it all by hand. In the end, the sewing machine just wouldn't work because it was all pre-stitched. I don't want to unravel it or nothing. So yeah, basically I did this all by hand. An hour and a half at home and spent the rest of my shift at work doing it, just between customers kind of deal. Yeah, it's all hand stitched, so you can see like there's minor things, but hate me, I did all by hand. So yeah, I'm gonna put it on the seat and we'll see what it looks like. There you go. Alright. So this is what it looks like. So I'm just gonna pull everything super tight when I staple it down, get rid of those wrinkles. Now it's time to work on the gel. Okay, so as you can see with this gel, there's length or width. It's better to use it width-wise. So I'm going to trace, I'm going to cut. Alright, so what I decided to do was, because the gel is actually pretty thick. Alright, as a side note, I decided to use one of these fillet knives because it cuts through it so much better because of the small serrations. Started around 3:30 and it is now basically from 45 minutes to chop this thing out. So I'm going to show you what it looks like. Alright. There's a place to throw all your rags, your dirty rags, stick them on your seat. So I'm going to try to preserve this as best I can. But I basically chopped the whole thing out. Like that. And you know, make sure you save your excess stuff so that you can fill in the gaps if you cut too much like I did. But yeah, again, the rags will help soften it as well. Okay, so what I'm also going to do is get a piece of neoprene. You can go to the dollar store, buy these for like a laptop. This is basically like the laptop sleeve. I just cut it in half. I'm going to put this on top and help the smoothing aspect, and then I'm going to put the smoothing foam on top of that. Alright, so the neoprene is on. I taped it down to smooth it out with some hockey tape. Alright, so I have it stapled down. Alright, so this is now finished. Pulled it together nice and smooth. There you go. Alright dudes, so this is my bike. Here's the new seat. There's the overall flow of it. Just got to work, and yeah, first ride on it feels pretty good. For sure it's a lot more gelling than our last seats.